Hey, what's up guys? My name is Phantom, and in this video, we are going to be going over the tips and tricks and how to get better at Pokemon Rumble Rush. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and comment down below if you have any other tips or tricks for all of us to learn from. But let's just jump straight into tip number one. The first thing I think everybody should look into is the resources that are provided in the description below and also on screen. The very first one, the Discord link. Please go to this Discord. It is an incredible Discord. The people that run it are fantastic. I have no affiliation with them aside from just asking permission that I can add this into the video. They are really cool people. They're really fun. I really enjoy that Discord, and it's got a ton of resources. If you guys want to learn more about this game, please go to the Discord link. You'll have a bunch of people that want to talk about the game, and also it'll be a lot of info that you guys can read up on that you can learn to further your knowledge in this game. So the next resource would have to be this Petered1524 GitHub link. What that is it shows you a map, as I'm showing right now, of where every Pokemon on the island that you can find. It's really, really helpful. You can change what you search for, so you can search for certain things, certain Pokemon, whether you want them to be the common Pokemon, the boss Pokemon, whatever it is, you can find it on this map, and it is extremely, extremely helpful. Those two, if you don't follow any other tip in this video, please go follow those two. They're fantastic. If you want to get further in this game, go to both of these resources. For the next tip, don't just farm for the best boss you can find on an island. Right now, that would be Rayquaza. Rayquaza would be really good, and if you could get a really good Rayquaza, that's great. But if you want to be efficient in the time that you spend on this game, don't just farm for Rayquaza, because for one, you only get one chance at Rayquaza every single run, and two, you don't even necessarily get that unless you have the Plenty of Pokemon perk on, which I'll talk about later. But if you don't have that on, you're not even guaranteed a Rayquaza drop. What you should do instead, for instance, I am stuck on Regice right now. It's the 33rd boss. That's the one I'm having trouble with. So I don't want to farm a Rayquaza or a Deoxys. I want to instead be farming something with a really good common drop. So you might be asking, what exactly is a common drop, uncommon drop, sub-boss, boss? You might have heard these terms before, but here is this laid out. For the commons, you can get up to 2 Pokemon. For the uncommons, you can get 1 Pokemon. For the sub-boss, 1, and boss, 1, as you see. What are the commons, uncommons? Commons are the ones that you see spawn the most often. The uncommon are the bigger versions that come with the uncommons. The sub-bosses are the ones that spawn alongside the major boss, and then obviously the boss is 1. So you want to find a map that has good common drops and even good uncommon drops that have the moves and the Pokemon that you want to farm for. For my instance, I want to go for Heatmor. It learns a move that's really effective against Regice, and it's a common drop. So I'm currently farming on a map that has Heatmor as a common drop. It has Combuskin as the uncommon, and I think the main is Camerupt. It's not the greatest map, but it has 2 common Heatmor drops, and that's the ones I really want to be looking for. That's the Pokemon I've been farming. So I farm that on a map that's easier to get those instead of farming something like a Rayquaza where I might get 1 in every 3 run I may get a Rayquaza, and it's probably not even going to be any good. For the next tip, dailies. Dailies. They are so important. And the ones that are the important, if you have time to do just 5 minutes of the game, the ones you really need to focus on are the Battle Royale modes, the coin rushes, and your free daily run. If you have to choose between those 3 things, do your Battle Royale. The Battle Royale is so overpowered. You can get such good things, including the Socket Plus and type gears and charge move gears, things like that. You want to be able to really start building those up, because that's how you start to progress further into the game, is by getting a bunch of these. You really want to make sure you're doing your daily Battle Royale rounds. This next tip may seem fairly obvious, but it's really trying to focus on getting the most you can out of your time, and that is timing your ores throughout your day. What I like to do is every morning I get up, I start an ore, and I use my daily tickets on that ore. I usually get up about 7 o'clock in the morning. That gets my ore done at about 2 o'clock p.m. that day. I put on another 10-hour ore, and I'm done by about midnight, and I can put on another ore before I go to bed. And typically I get about 7 hours of sleep at night. I'm able to get through 2 rare ores a day, which gives me really solid chances at getting a super rare summoning gear. And what's good about that, and leads me to my next point, summoning gears are extremely important. They are really good for progression and can turn your boss battle into nothing if you get the right summoning gear and you get it to the level you need it. What's really helpful is when you first start out, you get 4 weeks of free gifts every single day, and I think it's in the 2nd or 3rd week you start to get Snorlax summoning gears. And once you get that to full level, which they'll give you enough to get by the end of the second or third week, you get a really solid summoning gear, which is really helpful, and it's normal. It doesn't help for everything. It's not super effective against all the Pokemon that you're going to come against, but it's really helpful, and it really does get your progression going at the start before you're able to get that many summoning gears. But once you start doing it, I've been playing for the past month or two, and I'm getting a lot of summoning gears that I wouldn't have had before because I'm doing it every single day, timing my ores, and also understanding the importance of these summoning gears. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about what you should spend your diamonds on. A lot of this does come down to preference. The most efficient way would be to depend on what exactly that you want out of your game. I personally use a lot of my diamonds for Pokemon space. I like having a lot of Pokemon space. I like not having to go back to it. I enjoy having every single Pokemon that I catch. That's just personal. That's not necessarily efficient though. The best way is to either use it on the Battle Royale round, so you can do more rounds of the Battle Royale, or ore refining. If you want to use your free diamonds, those are the two ones you want to work toward. If you want more summoning gears, I would say go toward the ore refining. If you need more gears in general and they're not necessarily summoning gears, I would go for the Battle Royale rounds. Those are the two places you can really use your diamonds. I really wouldn't use it for your daily admission rounds. Like, you can go into the free rounds, you get one per day, and it gives you better Pokemon typically. That's not going to help you in the long run. That'll help you maybe for that one boss, but it's not going to help you once you get past that boss most likely. The best thing to use it on is either the Battle Royale or ore refining. If you are going to pay money for the game, the most efficient thing to spend money for is the Plenty of Pokemon perk. There's a way, I think it's $4 right now. You can buy the Plenty of Pokemon that doubles your chances and doubles your chances of common Pokemon and guarantees you a boss Pokemon every single run. That is by far the best way to spend the money on the game. If you're gonna spend money, pay for the Plenty of Pokemon. If you aren't doing that, if you are just using your free diamonds, you can't get the Plenty of Pokemon perk, unfortunately. I would say just use it on the Battle Royale or ore refining and you'll do great. Thank you guys again for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe so you guys can stay up to date with all the Pokemon Rumble Rush news. And if you guys have any questions or tips, make sure to put that in the comments below. I go over all of the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. I will see you guys next time.